The 2018 local council elections, which were largely won by the ruling National Resistance Movement, saw the return of lining up behind candidates as a mode of voting. The same mode of voting was used in the recently concluded youth elections and the ruling party parliamentary primaries. The earlier argument was that lining up would stop voter bribery, where voters are given money by the candidates and later turn up to vote others. But according to the Citizens Coalition for Electoral Democracy in Uganda, CEDU, an umbrella organization observing elections in Uganda, this mode of voting has left some communities divided and has fueled domestic violence in some of the families.
There is a man who told me, Nyomkazi Nambinga, I've chased that woman. And the reason I have chased her, because she went and supported that man.
According to the activists, lining up also violates the fundamental right of every citizen to cast his or her vote secretly, as enshrined in the international treaties signed by Uganda and in the Constitution of Uganda.
It doesn't give the voter the right to privacy. It brings in a lot of mistrust among people.
The members of parliament who unanimously voted in Kyankwansi that they should be voting by lining and made a resolution are now crying foul and crying crocodile tears after this lining has proved to be a very reckless and fake election.
However, the NRM Secretary General Kasule Lumumba says the lining up method was a success despite a few isolated incidences.
We know it was a success, but with shortcomings. So those shortcomings, the responsibility of us who are in leadership, those who participated, the members of NRM, to find a way forward and find a solution and be fair to all.
Said also condemned the level of violence exhibited in the NRM primaries.
It has been brutal, it has been so ugly, it has led to the death and injury of people to the extent that we have seen a whole minister with a gun shooting people.
The activists accuse the security agencies of interfering in elections.
Out of the many commanders that we have in 1,600 stations, they should point out, you cannot just come up with an omnibus statement.
The DPC of Budaka, I will not name his name, but he influenced the elections in Budaka and determined who came out in the NRM primaries. You can go check for his name and ask the electorate there. We will not name him, but we have the data and the information. The DPC of Busia did the same thing. The DPC of Mbale did a similar thing.
The activists are also concerned that the ongoing demarcation of the parliamentary constituencies and local government electoral areas by the Electoral Commission is being conducted in secrecy.
Many voters might be shocked in 2021 when they can't find their names where they thought they were going to vote from.
It's public knowledge. So when you go to a city to confirm that these are the units which are found within this city, these are the administrative units, the villages, the parishes. This is a technical exercise which you do with the district leadership.
CEDU has embarked on a campaign to mobilize all Ugandans to peacefully participate in the electoral process. Jingo Francis, NTV.